Hi, hello beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today. Carmen Delport here. So today, this is the video on the solstice, which is today, the 21st or the 22nd of December. Okay, so, and also we're going to talk about the full moon and the energies into the beginning of January. So lots happening. Right. So the solstice today, tomorrow. So why do we say today, tomorrow? Okay, so today, well, in Europe, Central European time, the solstice is on the 22nd of December, 4:30 in the morning. Okay, so that means that it's early in the morning, early Friday morning in Europe, and of course Africa, and then in America, and that way it is on the 21st, okay, in the evening. So just have a look at exact times for you, but we are celebrating it in this 24-hour period, okay, when the energies on the planet, especially all the energy lines, are being hugely activated this period. So really go and spend time in nature to soak up those beautiful energies. So the solstice is the time of the year when in the northern hemisphere on the 21st, 22nd of December, it's the shortest day, longest night. And it's also the beginning of winter, okay, officially. So in the southern hemisphere, it's the longest day of the year. It is the official beginning of summer. So, right, so think of that. We've got the two hemispheres, that one is in the dark, one is in the light. Okay, more dark, more light. So the solstice is about balancing these two inside of us. Balancing the light and the dark inside of us, or balancing the fire and the water energy inside of us. Okay, so as we go through the day, these energies are always balancing. The fire and the water is always balancing. Okay, sometimes you're much more water, sometimes you're much more fire. So fire is action and going for it and stepping up and doing things and creating and, you know, like really going for it. And anger and frustration, all those things. The water energy is the calmness, the peace, the going inward, the love, all the softer energies. So we're always in this flux with these two. We need both in our life, because we need to be active, but we also need to rest and recover and be calm and zen, because it's from that zen space that we can form beautiful relationships, okay? And also we with the light and the dark, the solstice really asks us to look into the shadows of ourselves, especially now of the year 2023. We've all done so much self-improvement, so much work on ourselves, and many, of course, not. But the solstice really brings, it is really triggering, bringing up that shadow side that needs attention now, and it's a choice whether you give it the attention it needs, or if you ignore it and suppress it. Okay, so but just acknowledging it is a huge step. And so what I'm seeing, what's also coming up now is this, as we are reflecting, because the solstice asks us to pause, to balance these energies. And in order to balance it, we need to reflect. We're going inwards. We're naturally reflecting anyway on the year that's just been. And so what we're seeing coming up now, and we've been seeing this in the last few weeks, is the ancestral, the generational patterns, traumas that's coming up for us to look at, okay? So there is something coming up now that you realize this is generational, And this is something that you are sitting with, being with. And if you're working with someone like me that does ancestral healing, then we really go through this in a very deep, profound way. We connect with those ancestors, okay? But there's something coming through now that is really seeing your life, your childhood, is seeing your childhood from a new lens. It is like you are experiencing, reliving the possibilities of your childhood, only if you knew maybe what your parents were going through, or knew about the skeletons in the closet, if you knew, okay? So there is this a compassion for your ancestors, and this compassion for yourself that you didn't know, and now you do know. Okay, this can be your parents as well. Maybe it is something that they did or didn't do, that they gave you, maybe the support, the love, something that you didn't get, or didn't get the way you wanted it, that you needed it. And now you are seeing why, or now you understand why, okay? And so in that understanding, there's this integration happening of letting that go out of you, letting that hurt, letting that wound, that pain, that trauma out of you. As we heal it, we release it, we're sending it to the nature, to the sun. And we are transforming into a more expanded self, a more balanced self. So again, coming back to the balance, we are trying our best to get back into balance with our true self. And who is the true self? The true self is you, without all the programming, the beliefs, the traumas, or all the gunk from the ancestors, the past lives. So this whole ascension journey is coming back to that core you. And it's a journey, because sometimes we feel, yes, we are there now, and then you beautifully live there, and then something else comes up from a past life, or this life, inner child, or whatever, and then you go, okay, now we're going there. So really allow this to happen. Spend the time to journal on this, and yeah. So solstice. So 3 things today on the solstice, or tomorrow on the solstice. Do a beautiful ceremony to really honor the year you've had, the year you've been through, the gratitude, and also the letting go. Okay, so 2 things you should do. Write down 3 things this year that was a highlight, that was, and now most people will probably go, oh, there was no highlights. But if you sit and you think, what was 3 beautiful things that happened this year for me? What was 3 things that really light me up, that I really enjoyed? Sit with it. And I guarantee you more than 3 things will come up. Okay? Then, 3 things that were your lows, your 3 lows of this year. And write it down. And there'll probably be more as well. And then just observing these 2, see the balance, and also see how in the low, in the darkness, where there's always beauty coming through, and how we're always supported, how we just need to believe and trust. And just be with that, gratitude for that. and then set it free. You can burn it, or you can, keep it and just write thank you for all these beautiful memories and the wisdom from it. Okay, so that is the solstice. So what I want to talk about next is, I don't know if you guys have felt the energies the last few days. It's been pretty immense. Oops, that's the sun is a little bit too bright there. The energies this last few days has been very immense, okay? So there is in the collective energy at the moment a lot of anxiety, a lot of overwhelm. People are completely overwhelmed with what's happening in the world, with the wars, the economy. So much is happening, and there is this, in the collective energy, there's this real, it can let it feel like you're being dragged down into depression, and you're like, well, where is this coming from? It's a collective energy. So if you are very sensitive, be mindful of that, and that will be like this now until the new year, okay? So when you are spending time with friends or family, especially family, pause before you act, okay? Because these energies is making everybody lashing out. It's making people very reactive, and it is, and like we are in its energies now, it's bringing up the shadow side, the triggers, the traumas. So really be mindful. Slow down, pause, compassion for the other, where it's coming from, that they don't understand the energies that they're feeling, but also what's coming from the inside. Okay? It doesn't mean let go of your boundaries. That's not what it means. It just means don't lash out. Just pause. Sometimes things are better left not saying anything. Okay? So, I'm coming back to the ancestral healing, because that is really coming up at the moment. We are really busy healing our past, okay? And what I found in myself is I've really been called to do deep ancestral healing, generational healing on myself. So I've been learning. I'm on a course studying it more in depth, more in detail. And it's just profound, seeing what your ancestors has gone through, but also their wisdom. It's just beautiful receiving that wisdom from them. And so if you can just have spend some time over the next few days, just really having gratitude for your parents, your grandparents, if you're an adopted family, then gratitude for what you didn't know actually. And if you don't know, then do some research looking into that, in understanding yourself better on that level. And I'm seeing that coming through my clients as well, is that inner child healing connected to the ancestors, but also to the past lives. That's also coming through big time. In my newsletter that went out this week, I talk about the profound healing a client of mine has received from a past life that we did. So yeah, so there's a lot of emotional energy at the moment. So we're in this festive season. Try to keep the balance. Okay? Try to keep the balance between spending time with family and friends and being in solitude by yourself to release the year. That's very important. Okay? And yeah, I'm seeing it in myself as well. I am literally getting huge insights on past relationships, the beautiful wisdom from that. means spending a time by yourself to receive, because we are receiving. We are receiving this. What are we? I'm just being shown this light flowing in as we are releasing. There is this light flowing in and shining a light for us inside of us into where we need to put our focus. So maybe the light is shining on the heart. What do you need to do around the heart? What healing, what balancing do you need to do around the heart? Maybe the light is shining for you onto the solar plexus. What balancing, what is there out of balance? Are you working way too much, or you're not doing enough? Okay, so allow the light to come in to show you what is out of balance, what you need to focus on, but also this light is coming in to show to you where you are going. It's like a new understanding of your purpose. It's a new understanding of your purpose, your mission, what lights you up. This light coming through. What lights? It is new understanding of what lights you up. So we need to release and look back, reflect, to receive those aha moments, that wisdom that till we can shift and receive. Okay, so what I'm also seeing is this it's almost like there's going to be something that is clear to you. This is the way we are going, and you will find the strength, the energy, you will find the oomph. It will just come to you. You will just find this motivation to go in a direction. Okay, so it's interesting how the energies are playing out, because I keep seeing the balancing. It keeps coming up for me, this balancing of the heart especially, and balancing the heart is about the of course love for yourself. How do you love yourself? Because the way we love ourselves is how we love others. How do you respect yourself? That is how you respect others. Oh, yes, okay. So another thing that's coming through is about this new, you just get it. You just get it that you are important. What you feel is important. Not just important, it is like it matters. It really, really matters how you feel. It's this understanding of, because I matter, and because I understand myself, and because I see and hear myself, therefore I can now receive what I desire that is in alignment with the soul. Okay? So yes, that is where we are. And if you want to quantum leap into the new year with just stepping onto this higher timeline for yourself, where you can experience more of your true self, for you to let go of the past, to let go of the triggers, the wounds, that uneasy feeling inside. But especially if you wake up in the morning and you don't feel like singing, there's trauma there. There's something there that needs healing big time. Okay, so if you really want to get unstuck and feel the flow of this beautiful world, your true self, your soul, then I highly recommend booking a free call with me and to see how I can help you. Just be your beautiful true self. So I'm wishing you a beautiful festive season. If you're traveling, travel safe. If you're spending time with family and friends, enjoy. And I will see you guys in the new year. I might pop another video that is very important, that I think is very important, but I don't know if I'll get time. But I'm sending you much love. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here with me in 2023. I deeply appreciate you. Please like and share this video and comment, and it really matters to me. Thank you. Bye.